There's a silent health crisis sweeping across the world, and it's hitting those over 60 the hardest. Muscle loss. It creeps in slowly, almost unnoticeably, and by the time many realize what's happening, it's already stolen their strength, mobility, and independence. In fact, studies show that after the age of 60, people can lose up to 3 to 8% of their muscle mass every single decade. That's not just a number. It's the difference between walking on your own or needing a cane, lifting groceries or watching someone else carry them for you, living independently or relying on full-time care. But here's the truly frightening part. It's not just aging causing this muscle loss, it's what many people are eating every single day. Yes, 5 common foods, or types of foods, may be quietly destroying your muscles without you even knowing. These are not exotic ingredients or rare items. They're on the plates of millions of seniors right now. But the good news is, once you know what to look for and what to replace them with, you can begin to reclaim your strength and slow or even reverse the damage. This video was made specifically for you, especially if you want to age powerfully, maintain your independence, and stay active well into your 70s and beyond. So make sure you watch until the end, because if you miss even one of these 5 muscle-damaging foods, the solution won't work as effectively. Every second of this video could help you preserve your health, your strength, and your freedom. Every time 70-year-old Helen from Greensboro, North Carolina, walks into her kitchen, she remembers her doctor's warning. "Helen," he said, "if you keep eating this, your muscles will keep breaking down no matter how much you exercise." What was she eating? Processed meats, things like bacon, hot dogs, deli ham, and sausages. These meats are loaded with sodium nitrite, saturated fats, and preservatives, all of which increase inflammation in the body. And chronic inflammation is like pouring acid on your muscles. It slowly eats away at tissue, making it harder for your body to recover and rebuild. Worse still, processed meats often contain very little actual protein compared to their whole meat counterparts, which means you're not even getting the nutrients you think you are. One study from the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who ate high amounts of processed meat had significantly lower muscle mass and grip strength. Have you eaten something like this in the past 48 hours? What processed meats do you still keep in your fridge? Let's talk about it in the comments below. White bread might look harmless, but it could be acting like a silent muscle thief. Why? Because refined grains like white bread, white rice, and sugary cereals spike your blood sugar and trigger an insulin response. Over time, this insulin roller coaster leads to insulin resistance, a condition that makes it harder for your muscles to absorb amino acids from protein. And when muscles don't get the building blocks they need, they shrink. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published a study showing that diets high in refined carbs were directly linked to muscle loss in seniors. It gets worse. These foods also lack essential nutrients like magnesium, zinc, and B vitamins, which are vital for muscle function and recovery. If your morning starts with toast and jam or sugary cereal, you could be setting yourself up for weakness. When was the last time you checked the ingredients on your breakfast items? Are there more than 5 ingredients or words you can't pronounce? If yes, we should talk. If this video has helped you so far, please type yes in the comment section. If not, type no. This will help us create more valuable health content that meets your exact needs. Sugary drinks are another major culprit. Sodas, sweetened teas, flavored waters, even many so-called health drinks contain alarming levels of added sugars. When you consume sugar in liquid form, it hits your bloodstream fast, spiking insulin and fueling chronic inflammation. But it doesn't end there. Sugar also increases levels of cortisol, your body's stress hormone. Cortisol breaks down muscle tissue for energy when it's too high for too long. In fact, researchers from the University of Texas found that older adults who regularly consumed sugar-sweetened beverages had 50% greater muscle loss than those who didn't. And even worse, many of these sugary drinks come with zero nutritional benefit. They don't contain protein, fiber, or healthy fats, just empty calories that damage your body. How many sugary drinks do you consume each week? Be honest. Your health depends on it. Let's pause for a moment. If you've been watching and learning something new today, please take a second to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Not just for us, but for the thousands of other seniors who are silently battling the same health problems. Your voice might be the one that encourages someone else to take action, so hit that like button and let us know how this video is helping you. It's your way of giving back. Now let's talk about fried foods. Fried chicken, French fries, fried fish, onion rings. These may taste great, but they're nutritional nightmares, especially for aging muscles. Frying foods at high temperatures not only loads them with unhealthy fats, but also creates compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These toxic molecules accumulate in your tissues and trigger oxidative stress, which literally weakens the structure of your muscle fibers. That means slower recovery after exercise or injury, less strength overall, and more fatigue doing basic activities. According to research published in the journal Aging Cell, higher dietary AGEs are associated with reduced muscle performance in older adults. Worse, the oils used for frying, especially reused oils, promote systemic inflammation and interfere with the normal functioning of your mitochondria, the energy powerhouses of your cells. What was the last fried item you ate? And was it cooked in fresh oil or reused oil? Let's discuss this in the comments because it's a bigger issue than many think. Ready-to-eat meals and frozen dinners may be convenient, but convenience comes at a cost. Many of these meals are extremely high in sodium, sugar, and additives, while being low in quality protein and fiber. They may fill your stomach, but they don't nourish your muscles. And when you eat them regularly, your body adapts to this low nutrient intake by conserving energy. And the first thing to be broken down for that energy: your muscles. In fact, seniors who eat diets high in processed and convenience foods are at a significantly greater risk for sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. What's more, these meals often include hidden sugars and harmful fats that further stress your metabolism. So while your belly might feel full, your muscles are starving. When was the last time you read the label on your frozen dinner? How many grams of protein did it have? Drop the brand name in the comments if you're not sure. It's time we decode these labels together. The fourth muscle-destroying food that sneaks into the diet of many seniors is sugary breakfast cereals. It sounds innocent, right? A bowl of cereal with milk in the morning. But what if I told you that the sweet flakes you've been pouring into your bowl every day could be quietly stealing your muscle mass? These cereals are often high in added sugars and refined carbohydrates, but very low in protein and fiber. This combination spikes your blood sugar quickly and then causes a crash, which contributes to fatigue, inflammation, and muscle breakdown over time. Susan, a 68-year-old from Colorado Springs, used to start every morning with a colorful cereal she loved since her kids were little. But she started noticing that her arms and legs were getting weaker, even though she wasn't doing anything different. When her doctor asked about her diet, he pointed straight to the sugar-heavy breakfast and explained how it was spiking insulin, promoting fat storage, and contributing to muscle loss. It was a turning point for her. If you've been eating cereal with more sugar than nutrients, how do you think it's been affecting your muscles all these years? And more importantly, are you willing to swap that for something better, like oatmeal with almonds or eggs with spinach? Too much sugar in the diet does more than just raise blood sugar. It increases the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines that accelerate aging and degrade muscle protein synthesis. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that people who consumed high amounts of added sugars had significantly lower muscle mass and higher levels of insulin resistance, especially over 60. That's alarming, considering how many healthy-looking breakfast options are loaded with hidden sugar. So next time you walk past those cereal boxes with cartoon characters and bright colors, remember, it's not just kid food, it's muscle-wasting food, cleverly disguised. Let's take a second here to build something bigger than just this video. If you've ever switched a sugary food out of your diet and noticed a positive change, please share your story in the comments. Your comment could inspire someone else watching who's on the fence about making a change. Also, if you think this message matters, please hit the like button so more people over 60 can see it. Your voice could be the reason someone takes control of their health today. Finally, let's talk about a hidden villain: diet soda and artificial sweeteners. Many older adults switch from regular soda to diet soda, thinking they're doing their body a favor. No sugar, no problem, right? But here's the shocking truth. Studies now show that these artificial sweeteners can disrupt your gut microbiome, increase insulin resistance, and even reduce muscle efficiency. The American Journal of Physiology published findings that linked long-term artificial sweetener use with mitochondrial dysfunction in muscle cells. That's the power center of your muscle fibers. When they're not working properly, muscles get weaker, even if you're staying active. This means that even without calories, diet soda could be making you weaker. Joe, a retired fireman from Florida, switched to diet soda to avoid weight gain. But over time, he noticed he couldn't lift the same weights at the gym. He chalked it up to aging until he heard about the link between diet soda and muscle strength. When he gave it up and replaced it with lemon water and green tea, his energy came back. He says it felt like getting part of his youth back. So here's the question. What drinks are hiding in your daily routine that you think are safe, but could be dragging your muscles down? Are you ready to swap them out and give your muscles the nourishment they deserve? Now let's zoom out and take a moment to really understand what we've covered so far. After 60, your body goes through hormonal changes. Testosterone and estrogen levels decline, protein synthesis slows down, and your body becomes more vulnerable to inflammation and nutrient deficiencies. Every bite you eat either feeds your strength or chips away at it. That's why recognizing and removing foods that cause silent damage is one of the most powerful tools you have to protect your independence and quality of life. But knowing is only half the battle. You have to act, because small daily habits lead to massive results over time. You can't expect to stay strong just by walking a little more or adding a protein shake if the rest of your diet is quietly tearing down your muscles. Just imagine, how would your life look 10 years from now if you made just one change starting today? What if you replaced that white bread with whole grain? What if you swapped your sugary cereal for protein-rich eggs and veggies? What if your next drink was water instead of soda? These changes might seem small now, but for someone over 60, they could be the difference between standing tall and strong or needing help to get out of a chair. Let's turn this comment section into something more than feedback. Let's make it a place where people like you, who care about their health, share what works. Have you removed any of the muscle-destroying foods we talked about today? Have you noticed improvements? Even if you're just starting, drop a comment and say, "Starting today." That one sentence might motivate someone halfway across the world. This community is for you, not for perfect people, but for real people who want to live better, stronger, and longer. And here's something most people forget. When you fix what's damaging your body thanks you. Muscles respond quickly to the right support, within weeks of eliminating sugar-heavy cereals, processed meats, white bread, and diet soda. Seniors often report feeling lighter, stronger, and more mentally sharp. Your body is always listening. It just needs you to send the right message. So what's the next step? Look at your pantry. Check your breakfast routine. Rethink your drinks. Are they serving your strength or stealing it? Don't just watch this video, act on it. Try removing one food from today's list. Replace it with something nourishing. Then come back here in a week and tell us what changed. Let's track this journey together. You made it this far, and that shows you care. That tells me you're not just curious, you're committed. And that's the most powerful thing of all. Muscle loss after 60 is not inevitable. But staying strong takes work. It takes smart choices. And most of all, it takes community support. So thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing Seniors Health 24 to walk this path with you. Now, let's build that strength back, one wise decision at a time.